Some of you know that I have been on a mission lately to update my activewear wardrobe with items that are non-toxic or at the very least less toxic. The more I learn about the typical fabrics that have been used in the activewear industry, the more I realize that they are so harmful not only for our bodies but for the planet. And so that's why I'm trying to find brands that focus on fabrics that are biodegradable, that are not going to disrupt our hormones, and that are natural fabrics that come from the earth. So in my research, I came across this brand called Indigo Luna. I placed an order and I am going to be trying that on for you guys today. Before I get into it, I'll just read a little bit about the brand. It says, at Indigo Luna, we believe in making softer choices that are grounded in intention, eco-consciousness, and deep care for both people and the planet. Born on the coast of Australia and brought to life in Bali, we create timeless garments that honor the feminine form and our natural rhythms. Now, something else that I liked about the brand is they have a whole about section of their fabrics, and they even have videos and images of their process and their factories and their dyeing processes and all that kind of stuff. And so I think that's really important when searching for non-toxic activewear. Natural fabrics chosen with care. At Indigo Luna, every garment begins with a mindful vision and is brought to life through careful, patient craftsmanship. We explore, gather, and thoughtfully select organic, natural, or recycled fabrics, choosing fibers that nurture both the planet and those who wear them. These soft, breathable, silky smooth materials are woven into designs that honor nature's timeless artistry. So at the end of the day, you always have to be mindful of different companies that use techniques like greenwashing, which means that they overemphasize their impact or their lack of impact on the planet while not necessarily being transparent about their sourcing or their factory or whatever it may be. So you always have to read these things with a critical eye. But at the same time, I do think that when a brand puts this stuff outright in the front of their marketing and their website, then it's, it at least says something about their sustainability record. Okay, so let's get into it. First things first, I want to show the packaging. So everything just came in this bag, no box, and that's always a good sign. You want limited packaging. It shows that a brand is thinking about their ecological footprint. And right on the front, it says, I am not plastic, the bag. I am made from cornstarch, a vegetable, which means I'll naturally biodegrade into the environment. I don't cause harm. No chemicals or microplastics are washed away with me. Compost me with your food scraps, but reuse me if you can. Replacing plastic with natural substitutes will have a positive ripple effect into our world. So then it has composting instructions. So I love that. So even with the packaging, this brand is a little bit more thoughtful than a lot of brands tend to be. So the inside packaging also has some information. It says, I'm not plastic. I'm made from cassava starch and other renewable resources. I am biodegradable and compostable. Once you have unwrapped your Indigo Luna pieces, you can reuse me or simply compost me. This biomaterial will decompose naturally, leaving behind no harmful toxins or residues. We support a plastic-free future. So do I. So as you can see, it came in this nice little compact pile. And sometimes when you order from brands, it might just be like one shirt or one dress, and it comes in this huge box with all this extra paper and plastic and, foam and unnecessary fluff. And so I just love that this brand is proving you can still have an aesthetically pleasing, neatly packaged order without having to use all those extra materials. Okay, so 5 items. Let's get into the try on. So the other aspect of this wear test, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am 20 weeks pregnant. So I have a significant little baby bump going already, and it is gonna grow probably to twice this size. This is my 3rd pregnancy. And so again, I wanna test these pieces, not just for their impact on the planet or hopefully their positive impact on the planet, but also looking to wear test them for durability, how well they perform while I am doing yoga or Pilates or another type of workout, how comfortable they are, how well things fit with my baby bump. So kind of a tough challenge, but this brand seems really promising. So the first pieces I'm trying on is the Boxy crop in pearl in size medium, and also the Layla flares in pearl, also size medium. So as you can see, the waist is super adjustable. I could wear it all the way, fully covering the bump if I wanted to. I don't know if I love that. Maybe if I was wearing like a longer t-shirt, maybe that might be comfortable on certain days. But I love the option of rolling the waist down. It looks so cute and it feels very comfortable. Like some women for maternity clothes like to have their belly covered. It feels more supportive. For me, I like to have a piece that I can roll and have it like underneath the bump. So I definitely love the waistband. First impression, very good on that. The bra top is also so incredibly comfortable, and this has been my biggest need for as far as maternity pieces right now specifically. So typically, while not pregnant, I am like a size extra small or small in sports bras and in bottoms, and everything just when you're pregnant, like everything kind of expands wider. And so like the hips are really different while pregnant. I feel like everything kind of opens up, and my bras are the first thing that become very uncomfortable in that extra small size. So going up to a medium on this and on the bottoms was definitely a good choice for me. Okay, so as I mentioned, these are the Layla flares. They come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. They use a lot of like earthy tones and kind of colors that I would consider more basics, which for activewear is always the best choice. You want to choose pieces that you can utilize for years to come, whether pregnant or not, pieces that will work with a lot of other things in your wardrobe. So that's kind of why I chose these whites. I feel like most of my activewear is in black or blue because those are my other favorite colors, and I try to keep my activewear palette limited to like whites, blacks, blues, and grays because that's just what I find most flattering for me. That's what I keep in my wardrobe the longest. I know a few years ago, and even now with some brands, it's a trend to just go with all these wild and wacky colors. And while I think that that stuff can be really super cute, I find that for me personally, I'm always going to gravitate toward the basics. So I always go with pieces that are just more neutral colors. The description of these pants says they're perfect for yin, meditation, flowy movement, or everyday comfort. They're made out of the brand's signature lensing fabric, which is viscose fibers. It says Lensing's dedication to reducing environmental impact through responsible sourcing and a closed loop system mirrors our own values, making it the perfect choice for signature pieces. According to the EU Eco Label, Lensing has a 5-star rating in sustainability. So very sustainable fabric for these pants. And as far as I can tell, I mean, you're not sacrificing anything in quality. I think they're, like I said, extremely comfortable. I can already tell that I can move around in these, do yoga, do dance, and yeah, they fit really nicely. And I would love to wear these just around town. I think they're really cute. Okay, so here's the description for the Boxy crop. And like I said, I have the color pearl, and it also comes in about 7 or 8 different neutral colors, just like the leggings. So it says, this has been designed as a yoga bra, but can also be worn as a bralette under any clothing. And that's definitely something that I'm looking for while seeking maternity items, particularly because, like I said, just all my regular bras that I wore before pregnancy and I'll eventually get back to are just really uncomfortable right now. They're way too tight in the rib cage. So this is perfect because it feels supportive, but it feels super, super comfortable. Oh yeah, and it actually even says on the details, the descriptions of this top, that it is super soft and comfortable, medium support for the ever-changing female forms and pregnancy. So they're specifically making pieces that are designed with pregnant women in mind, which I think is so nice. I think every female brand should keep pregnancy and postpartum in mind. So this is the flow top and the flow pants in black. This comes from another section of their website that's more lifestyle as opposed to activewear. But when I see pieces like this, I think to myself, at least I can move in it. It is comfortable. So my lifestyle is very active. But I chose black because I know that I'm going to be breastfeeding. And with an infant, you're always going to have that risk of little spit up stains or milk, spills or different things. And so it's kind of tends to be more convenient to have black clothing for that purpose. So first impression, I think that this is really beautiful. It's really classy. I could see myself wearing this to the grocery store, to pick up my kids from school, but also just lounging around the house. I'm also, in addition to being a wellness advocate and doing a lot of wellness work, I'm also a writer. And so I like to wear comfy things that feel at least somewhat put together when I'm hanging out at home every day. And this is the perfect outfit, honestly, for my lifestyle. And it's also very, very lightweight and breathable. So here in Phoenix, it's still like 105 degrees outside every day. So this, even though it's black and it's long sleeve and long pants, it still feels very breathable for the hot weather. Kind of like the other pants, these ones can definitely be worn in multiple ways. Right now, I have them pulled up all the way over my belly button. I'm going to show you what they look like rolled down. So I rolled them down and I kind of hiked them a little bit, and I could definitely see myself wearing them this way when I am, in the mood to have the belly out or to have something underneath. So I like that there's that versatility. I remember reading the reviews and people were saying that these pants run very short. That's not a problem for me. I'm only like 5'2", 5'3". To me, they're the perfect length, if not even a little bit on the long side. So if you're petite like me, these are a pretty good length. Don't worry about the reviews saying that they're short. Okay, so in the description on the website of the flow pants, it says, experience the stunning organic cotton gauze draping over your body, enhancing your natural curves and creating a timeless and graceful look. I definitely agree with that. I think that this is a timeless outfit. It will never go out of style. This is just pretty and basic, and you can wear it no matter what. I think this is appropriate for all ages. I think it's just would look good on anyone. Okay, so the fabric for the pants and the top is the same thing. And it says that it's made of organic cotton. Our GOTS certified organic cotton garments are a sustainable and ethical choice for those who care about the environment and the well-being of people and the planet. Unlike conventional cotton, which is often grown using harmful chemicals and pesticides, our organic cotton is grown using natural rainwater without the use of toxic chemicals. So that's pretty amazing. So not all cotton is created equally. Not all cotton is processed in the same exact way. GOTS, by the way, means Global Organic Textile Standard. I had never heard of that before, but thankfully there are getting to be a lot more and more of these sort of review bodies that are rating and certifying fabrics to different levels of whether they are toxic and harmful or not, whether they are sustainable or not. So that's the flow top and the flow pants. Again, I think it's so pretty, so classic, and I cannot wait to have this in my wardrobe. I think I'm going to wear this so much that my family is going to get sick of looking at it. Okay, so last but not least, I've ordered another bra. This is the slate crop in bamboo, and I chose this because I could very much see myself wearing this both as a sports bra or just a regular bra underneath t-shirts and stuff like that. I love the minimal design. I love the thin straps. I'm going to be breastfeeding. This will be great for that. And it's just super, super comfortable. Again, I went with a medium. Typically when I'm not pregnant, I do a small or an extra small in bras, but sizing up to a medium is just fine. It's definitely not too loose. It fits great. The straps are not too long, which as a short person, that's something I'm always looking for. So I definitely love this bra first impression. The other thing is, like I said, choose a color palette for your full activewear wardrobe and try to stick to things where all of your different pieces can mix and match and go with each other. That way you're buying fewer pieces, but you have a greater amount of options for different outfits and stuff. So choose colors that you know you love and will wear again and again, and that's always going to be a more sustainable choice. So as I mentioned, this feels pretty similar to the white sports bra and pants that I had tried on. Like the fabric is light and soft, but it is a different fabric. It's made out of bamboo, but it's also been certified by Oeco-Tex. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's again another certification that sustainability companies are seeking in order to show that their fabrics are better for the planet. So as I suspected, this top looks super beautiful with the pants too. I just think the slate blue and the creamy white go so well together. It feels just like a set. And I'm inspired by this. Like I'm literally gonna do yoga right after I finish filming this video, because when you feel good and confident in your activewear and everything fits well and is comfortable, I think that you're so much more likely to be excited to put that uniform on and put it to use and actually work out. So just another mix and match here. This is what the white pants look like with the black top, and I still have the gray blue bra underneath. Everything is so pretty. I absolutely love it. Okay, so first impression, I haven't fully wear tested it yet. I haven't washed the items yet, so I can't give that comprehensive review. I'll try to follow up with that at some point. But as far as first impressions, this is a 9 out of 10. If there's anything negative, I would say, it's a little on the pricey side. I feel like I am getting what I paid for, so I don't even know if I can totally knock it for that reason. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Each piece is classy and pretty. I could see myself wearing these pieces during daily life, while at home, writing at my desk, while picking up my kids from school or going to the grocery store or the mall. But I could also see myself wearing these pieces on vacation, and of course, most importantly, for activewear while doing yoga, Pilates, dance, all the different types of movements that I love to do. And as far as for maternity wear, again, 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. This stuff is super comfortable, and that's been my main gripe with so much of my standard, typical activewear is just tight and compressive and really uncomfortable while pregnant, and it honestly discourages me from wearing it, which ends up discouraging me from working out, because I don't want to be uncomfortable and feeling like a squished sausage while I'm doing yoga or whatever it may be. So this solves that problem for me, and again, it made me feel super inspired even just trying these on. I think I'm definitely gonna jump into a little yoga session right after this. And then something else I just want to mention again is that the packaging was very sustainable, very minimal, very compact, biodegradable. So that's a 10 out of 10 rating. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that it came very quickly. I was worried about this because it is an Australian company. It ships from there. And as we know, there have been so much turmoil with duties and tariffs and all that kind of stuff. I've heard nightmare stories of people ordering things from overseas and like never getting their package. There were 2 positive things about shipping here. One is that shipping was free because I spent over a certain amount. And then the other is that it came super quickly. I was very surprised. I think it was less than a week. It showed up at my door from Australia to Arizona. So great packaging and shipping experience from this brand, Indigo Luna. So once again, if you're looking for non-toxic, sustainable activewear, and bonus points if you happen to be pregnant and you're looking for things that are super comfortable for maternity wear, I definitely recommend this brand, Indigo Luna, 10 out of 10. Indigo Luna, let me know if you want to work with me. I would love to partner with you as well. You have a fan already.